see the number 16 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bruins will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at him.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They'll go to the ground. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Got it in the middle. It's Stoneburner. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line is set on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Quarterback on the keeper. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking for room. It's Sims. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Powers through the defender. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he makes the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The UCLA offense is back on the field. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Gliding off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the quick game. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chester. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He caught it. Plows through the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rutgers! Precision blocking up front.